It was a film that captured the minds of a generation, an adventure we'll never forget, and had possibly one of the greatest film scores of all time. No, not you, Star Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and privilege that I present to you Back to the Future, the game. The folks over at Telltale Studios, also behind the Sam & Max games and the new Monkey Island titles, bring you another point-and-click game, this time based on the popular film series of the same name. The adventure continues a few months after the end of Back to the Future Part 3, this time in 1986.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986.
And we find Marty McFly attempting to save his old friend Doc Brown's stuff from being sold off at auction.
Doc, where are you?
Of course, things start to quickly go awry when the Doc's DeLorean time machine shows up unannounced and empty, except for a message to Marty.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please, take the DeLorean back, or forward.
And so Marty has to travel back in time, again. This time it's to the year 1931, during the height of American Prohibition, to save Doc from certain death, all while trying not to collapse the universe in and itself.
In a paradox of continuum shattering proportion.
This is a classic point-and-click adventure, which is great because that's what Telltale does best. You take control of Marty, voiced with almost spooky accuracy by A.J. Locascio.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
As he searches for clues to help out his buddy Doc, voiced by Christopher Lloyd.
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
The puzzles are challenging enough, some are even downright hard, but if you ever get really stuck, you can check out the hint menu for a push in the right direction. Of course, all games, no matter how good, have their issues, and this is no exception. The only real issue with Back to the Future is that the graphics aren't as polished as they could be. Lips often don't sync up, textures take some time to load, and every once in a while some wireframe will pop up or a glitch will rear its hilariously ugly head. In the grand scheme of things, this isn't a huge deal, but you'd expect a little more polish for such a highly anticipated title. Also, the fact that this game is so short could be a letdown to some players, but not to worry. It was designed as an episodic game, with the current release only being episode 1, and from what I've seen so far, the next few episodes should be a blast. Aside from a couple of small issues though, this is a great game. It's got all the charm and humor of a Back to the Future movie, and since we're probably not going to see number 4 in theaters anytime soon, this is a welcome addition to the series canon. If you're not a fan of the movies, but like puzzle games, you'll still like this game a lot. If you're like me and aren't the biggest point-and-click fan but have 3 playlists of Alan Silvestri and Huey Lewis on your iPod, you'll love it. In fact, don't even finish watching this review, just go buy the game right now. It's out on PC and Macs now, with release on the PSN and iDevices due out sometime in the next few months. Back to the Future the game, Part 1, gets 4.21 gigawatts out of 5.